If you want to make your notes cleaner, easier to read, and much better for sharing technical information, then learning how to use code blocks in Evernote is a really useful skill. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to add a code block, paste in your code, choose the right language for syntax highlighting, and keep everything neatly formatted inside your note. This is perfect for developers, students, IT teams, or anyone who wants to store commands, snippets, or configuration notes in a professional way. And if this tutorial helps you out, please hit the like button and subscribe for more simple software tutorials just like this one. Alright, let's jump in. First, open Evernote and go to the note where you want to add your code block. This can be an existing note or a brand new one. If you're organizing programming notes, saving terminal commands, or writing technical documentation, this is the place where the code block will live. Once your note is open, look at the toolbar at the top of the note editor. This toolbar gives you different formatting options, and that's where you'll find the feature we need. Now click Insert from the toolbar. Depending on your version of Evernote, this may appear as a menu option or a button with additional content tools. Once you click it, a list of insert options should appear. From that list, select Code Block. This tells Evernote that you want to add a special formatted area specifically designed for code. Unlike regular text, a code block preserves spacing, indentation, and line breaks, which is extremely important when you're working with programming code or command examples. After you select Code Block, Evernote will insert a new code area into your note. Now you can type your code directly into the block, or if you already have code copied from somewhere else, you can simply paste it in. This is especially helpful if you're saving Python, JavaScript, HTML, SQL, shell commands, or any other kind of technical content. Because the block preserves formatting, your code stays much more readable than if you pasted it into normal text. Next, if Evernote gives you a language selector, click it and choose the programming language that matches your code. This step is optional, but it's very useful because it helps with syntax highlighting. Syntax highlighting makes your code easier to scan by visually separating keywords, strings, and functions. So if you're adding Python, choose Python. If it's JavaScript, choose JavaScript. If it's plain text or a command snippet, you can either leave it as is or pick the closest option available depending on your workflow. Once your code is in place, take a quick moment to review how it looks. Make sure the indentation is correct, line breaks are preserved, and nothing got cut off during pasting. This matters a lot, especially if you're storing commands or code you might reuse later. One of the biggest benefits of code blocks is that they keep your formatting intact, so you don't have to fight with messy spacing or broken alignment. You can also continue editing the rest of your note around the code block. For example, you might add a title above it, write a short explanation below it, or include notes about what the code does. That way, your Evernote note becomes more useful as a reference document. A lot of people use code blocks to build personal knowledge bases, save snippets from tutorials, or keep troubleshooting notes organized in one place. And here's a quick pro tip. If you're creating notes for repeated use, keep your code blocks consistent. Use clear names, add context above the block, and choose the correct language whenever possible. That makes it much faster to find and understand your notes later, especially when your notebook starts filling up with technical content. So to recap, the process is simple. Open the note, click Insert, choose Code Block, paste or type your code, optionally select the language, and then continue editing or save the note. That's all it takes to use code blocks in Evernote and keep your technical notes clean and organized. If this video helped you, make sure to give it a like and subscribe for more quick tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.